Also developing at this hour, voting rights groups and 2 Texas voters are now suing Governor Abbott just one day after he announced a major change to mail-in ballots. The governor only allowing 1 drop-off site per county. Those drop-off locations are for people who want to drop off their ballots in person instead of mailing them in.
One of those voters who filed suit is from Cyprus. That man among a growing number of critics who called Governor Abbott's order voter suppression. Our Brandon Walker live at NRG Park, the only designated drop-off site in Harris County, with a look at what to expect in this legal battle. Brandon?
Yeah, well, Dominique, for starters, everything's done here for the day at NRG Park. Harris County's clerk Chris Hollins calling the governor's move unconstitutional, also haphazard. He agreeing with the people who filed suit, saying that the governor's placing an unnecessary burden on voters, one they feel is intentional.
And that's unfortunate in a democracy, and that's what I object to.
Ralph Edelbach's formal objection, this lawsuit in which he's listed as a plaintiff along with another voter. They joined LULAC and the League of Women Voters in asking a federal judge in Austin to stop Governor Abbott's limit on drop-off sites for mail-in ballots to 1 per county.
Each of us now will have 1 location. That is completely wrong, and it should not be allowed to happen.
Edelbach lives in Cyprus, which means he'll have to drive 35 miles to NRG Arena. Harris County went from 12 drop-off sites to this one.
In a county that is larger in size than the state of Rhode Island, these additional locations meant access for voters who want to ensure that their ballot is properly returned to the clerk's office.
I wouldn't be surprised if we had a ruling by maybe Monday or so. These things move very quick.
That's Josh Blackman, a constitutional law professor at South Texas College of Law, Houston. The lawsuit alleges the governor's move to limit mail-in ballot boxes to 1 per county forces, quote, new burdens on voters who relied on a different set of election rules to make their voting plan. Professor Blackman says there isn't a standard for courts to decide whether a voting restriction is or is not constitutional. So here's what they'll have to do.
Courts look to a lot of different factors. In other words, does this create a significant burden on voting, right? In other words, how much more will it be difficult for people to vote if there's 1 drop box versus, say, 5 in a county?
We're also hearing from AARP Texas, usually a nonpartisan entity. Its director, Tina Tran, releasing a statement which reads in part, quote, the move will likely impede the ability for many voters to deliver their ballots safely. We hope that the Governor Abbott will reconsider. We're live at NRG Park. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.